Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I wanted to share with you my first experience with MaimeriBlu. So I got this as a gift from Princeton and MaimeriBlu because they work together. So I was pretty excited to share a video with you guys so you guys can see what these paints are about. I have never heard of these before, so it's always fun to try something new. First thing I always do before I create any painting, and this is really important, is to create swatches. You need to get familiar with what the paint looks like once it dries, once it's dry, because that will help you to determine like about layering if you want to add a second layer to a painting. And also here, the one cool thing about these paints is that a lot of the colors are granulated, so you can see that actually in my finished painting. When I opened the box, there was also a flyer, and in the flyer it says about these paints that they are pure pigments, and they use this gum arabic. It's called Kordofan gum arabic or something like that. And also that these paints are transparent or clean, so there's no blending powders or no additives. All colors have the maximum light fastness. So I was very interested to try these and see how they overall perform on the watercolor paper, and I am using Hanamulet collection watercolor paper in this video. So some of the colors are pretty granulated, which is a big plus. I guess it depends what you like, but it does look pretty when you create like seascapes. Now what you have to watch out for is how you dilute those colors with water. So it's not that easy. Actually, it takes a little bit of time because there's small chunks of paint that are just kind of got stuck in my brushes a few times, not just one time. So you really want to spend some time on diluting these colors with water. And layering is okay too. It works because you just have to basically wait for that first layer to dry, and that also depends on the watercolor paper you are using. Colors don't necessarily dry smooth, so that's why it is actually a good idea to add that second layer if that first layer didn't dry as smooth. But that's kind of like easy to fix really with that second layer, and at the same time you're just adding more vibrancy to your painting. Also, the paint dries a little fast, much faster than anything I have on my table, and I've been mostly painting with Holbein, but then I also paint with Schmincke Horadam. So those paints, like, I have the time basically. With these it was super fast, so they dry just fast. I guess it depends what they're made of. Now if you compare like the names of the colors, so sap green for example by Holbein Schmincke, and then you compare the sap green by MaimeriBlu, it's going to be very different. So if you ever end up buying these colors, just remember like you need to really look at the swatches, or just however you can find out like what the colors really look like, because sap green is completely different compared to Holbein and then Schmincke. Schmincke is different from Holbein too, but there is a drastic difference when you compare a tube of sap green by MaimeriBlu with Holbein, for example. So it was very different, and I couldn't use that sap green in this painting. I wanted to, so instead I have mixed one of my yellows and with the blue, with some turquoise blue color, and that's what I used to create that wave, which I'm painting right now. And so I did a simple painting, something where I could test the paints from the perspective of layering, and then how the paint dries, how fast it dries, and what I can do like when it comes down to just painting a seascape, how vibrant the colors are going to dry, and how smooth the paint dries, and how granulated the colors are, and which ones are those. But that you should find out when you do your swatches. So to summarize this, they have about 15 colors that granulate, which is nice. So it's a plus for those of you that like that extra effect. And also the company makes these with gum arabic and glycerin, so they just try to keep it as pure and clean as possible. Then when you dilute these colors with water, you actually have to spend extra time because there's just chunks of paint that can get on your watercolor paper. It did happen a few times to me. Layering is no problem, so you can definitely add layers, but that's a matter also of the watercolor paper you're using. And then when paint does not dry smooth, consider adding second layer, and that should smooth it all out, and plus it will give you more vibrancy. But again, it depends on the watercolor paper you are using. The paint does dry fast, so that's something that you I want to think ahead, like close your windows and everything, minimize that process of drying paper so you have more time to add colors. And then when it comes down to the color palettes and you compare it to a brand that you've been working with, the colors will not match. They're not going to look the same. Basically, quinacridone red is completely different compared to Holbein's quinacridone red. The same thing with sub green, the same thing with indigo, and so on. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this quick video helped you a lot.